Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Todd Gurley's Rams going up against Hyde's 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, Hyde. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now we have Hyde still on the ground here. Staying down after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At one point, the L.A. Rams defensive front four was made up of 4 first-round draft picks, but maybe the best of them all at that time, and still is Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
he's a force.
Former Pitt Panther, and we were praising him a lot last year during our weekly commentary updates, weren't we?
Yeah, strength, quickness, mobility, he has it all. 4th in the Defensive Player of the Year voting in 2016.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Watch it now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Connor Barwin in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third down and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 47 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The throw on 2nd down is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They run it again with Hyde. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
To throw is Beathard. Finds his target. It's Gates. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Hyde. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Beathard to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. comes to Hyde. And he's got room. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized. When the 49ers were in the red zone last year, they finished with 6 points 68% of the time. That was second best of the NFL. They've got it here in the red zone, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Beathard. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Oh, you're crediting your defense. Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Aldrick Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gould now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They start the drive with Hyde, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. They'll throw here. Beathard got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle to Garçon. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling.
When you're rebuilding, we know you got to hit it big in the draft, but you also want to acquire free agents. They're going to really set the tone for your team. Pierre Garçon had some history with head coach Kyle Shanahan previously. I think that's why they picked him up.
He's got great history in this league, of course, starting with the Colts, then the Redskins, now the Niners. Here's Beathard to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw Beathard. Caught by Gates, left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now Beathard. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Beathard. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 5. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're running with Gurley. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll give to Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play action. They'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a give running left for Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Taken in at the 22. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. As they begin on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his 1st step. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep down and got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw is Beathard. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch it now, Marty. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And back to the ground. Hyde. And all the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And the Rams have got it back.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
And defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. A very solid gain of 27. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's Beathard to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw is Beathard. Flushed out right. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. They run with Hyde. He's been a bell cow tonight. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston. College, John Johnson. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quran Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Gates. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 32-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So just over 90 to be about as critical as it gets here. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. Fighting with Carlos Hyde. See you later. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a run with Hyde. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.